All right, today we're diving into a tool that pretty much changes the game for how we create sound. It's a VST plugin called Crescendo, and trust me, it's all about shattering creative limits.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever been deep in a session, you're scrolling through endless presets, twisting all the knobs, but you just can't quite get that exact sound that you're hearing in your head? It's a super common frustration, right? Feeling like you're stuck playing in a sandbox that someone else built.
And yeah, that's the classic plugin experience. Standard plugins give you fixed functions. You browse in presets, you tweak the knobs the developer gave you, and you basically work within their vision. Crescendo? It just flips that whole idea on its head. This is about building from scratch, with your rules, to bring your vision to life.
So how does it do this? Well, Crescendo isn't just another synthesizer with a slick interface. Not at all. It's a totally different approach. It's actually a language for sound. And what that means is, you're not just a user of the tool anymore, you're the architect of the tool itself.
Okay, so what does that actually mean in practice? Crescendo is a programmable VST. So instead of a graphical interface packed with knobs and sliders, it hands you a custom programming language. This gives you direct foundational control over every single part of how a sound is made and processed.
You know, the official manual really puts it perfectly. It's designed to distinguish itself from traditional plugins that rely on fixed functionalities. This isn't just a small change. It's a massive shift in who's in control. It takes power from the developer and puts it right into your hands.
Now I know what you might be thinking. Programming? Whoa, that sounds complicated. But let's just simplify it for a second. Instead of turning a knob that says echo, you just write a direct instruction. You might combine a basic sound, like a saw wave, with a note and an effect. You're literally telling the machine exactly what to do from the ground up.
So if that's the how, what about building something really complex? Well, Crescendo's real power comes from its layered architecture. Think of it like you're painting, you know? You build up this incredible final image using multiple independent layers of color and texture.
And the process is actually really straightforward. You start with the foundation, let's say a simple piano sample. Then you add a completely separate independent layer, maybe a soft sine wave. And finally, you just combine them. The result isn't just a layered sound, it's a brand new, evolving, hybrid instrument that can react and change in ways no preset ever could.
Okay, so we can write our own rules and we can build with layers. What does this newfound freedom actually let us do? This is where it gets incredibly exciting. You're not just building an instrument anymore. You're building your very own custom sound engine, totally tailored to what you need. And that engine can be a few different things. See, Crescendo is super flexible. It can act as a VST instrument, generating sound from MIDI, or it can be an audio effect that processes incoming audio. It can even be a MIDI effect that messes with MIDI data to create your own custom arpeggiators and sequencers. I mean, the creative possibilities here are just vast. You can bring old sound font libraries back to life with totally new twists. You can design audio effects that nobody else has. Build those complex multi-layered instruments we were just talking about. You can even explore microtonal tunings, generate waveforms from pure math, or build your own sequencers. You are absolutely in the driver's seat.
When you put all this together, it becomes pretty clear that Crescendo is way more than just a piece of software. It really represents a bigger idea, a shift in mindset, from just being a musician to becoming a true sound architect.
And that is the ultimate takeaway here. With a tool like this, you're not just making music inside a system someone else built. You are designing sound itself, right from the first principles. You're crafting the fundamental DNA of your audio.
So that really leaves us with one final, inspiring thought. If you had absolutely no limits, if you could ignore every preset and build any instrument you could possibly imagine completely from scratch, what would you create?